Welcome back to Wild West Van Life. So I'm at it again. It's the next day. We had a lot of rain yesterday. So I'm now just getting ready to get at it again. So it's earlier today, which is rare since I started this project. Usually it's in the afternoon. I get a chance at it for a little while. But anyways, I'm actually starting in the morning for a change. So I might get some stuff accomplished today. But up there's some clouds, so it's not supposed to rain today. But maybe it will, maybe it won't, I don't know. Either way, I'll show you what's going on here. So it's not much different from the last time I showed you, but I'll go over here to the driver's side. No, I guess I already spoke about all that. So I guess it is. So I'll just go right from here. So passenger side, like I said already, I ain't doing much to this door. It's not worth the effort. I'll put paint on it, of course, but I ain't gonna do much other than that. This corner here, I was playing with it yesterday when it started raining, so I gotta finish playing with this and get it cleaned up a little nicer. And then I gotta, like I said, get these stickers off here. There's a metal plate here with serial numbers on it for camper edition. I took that off, so I gotta clean up some of that and throw a little splash of paint right on this corner, and then I'll put the tag back on, and then I can just easily tape around it and don't have to make it so pretty. But it's not going to be much work on this side. Like I said, I sanded all the doors and stuff yesterday, so I'll have to go over them today because of the rain. Brought out some little bit of rust here and there. Nothing serious, but that's the problem once you expose this metal. If you don't get something on it right away, if it rains, that's the makes for extra work. But either way, I'll get her done. It's frustrating though. This weather put a damper in it. Like, I'm happy for the rain because of the forest fires that we have to live with these days. But at the same time, my timing's always terrible. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm just gonna get at it here, and I'll show you the progress as I go. But there's not gonna be a whole lot to do on this side, so still gonna take a bit of time. I was hoping to get another layer of the rubberized white on here again. I don't know what's going on because I had the leaks mastered, but whenever I did the solar panels, I don't know if I developed a new leak, or like I said, these vents, if it's water's getting in there whenever I'm washing or anything like that, it'll come down here into this drip edge on the outside, which is designed to do. But on the inside, if it goes down the wall, then it follows this body line inside the cab all the way to the front, and then it drips on the windshield. So I've noticed a couple little drip puddles, just small ones, on the passenger front floor. So I'm not sure. I still got a drip coming from somewhere. Got to get that figured out. So I wanted to get another layer of white on there before I start painting, because that's a messy job too, because you're doing it with a roller, so you're constantly making drips everywhere. So I'd rather do top to bottom, right? So do the top first, then do the painting, of the van. So I don't know yet. See how this weather goes, but if I can get another layer on there, I have another bucket that I had bought a while back, hoping to do another layer. I have to find that too because I'm not sure where that went to. But that's the other thing I gotta do. I promised my son I would clean up some of my mess that I got going on in his garage. So I would like to do that before he gets back. But this van is holding me up with all this little tedious stuff in this rain days. So we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in about an hour or so. And we're back again. There goes that motorcycle. Anyways, I'm just waiting a few minutes here before I do some more sanding. I'll show you where I'm at. I just put some spot filler over top of my Bondo, and so I gotta, once it dries a little bit more, sand it so it'll look kind of smooth like those. But anyways, it's coming. I should have done this to the other side. I might yet. And I always had this rattle on the front of my van that's been driving me absolutely nuts because I thought it was the right front tire. I've checked ball joints and tie rods, and I put all new tie rods anyways because it needed it, but no matter how many new parts I put on this front end, I still had this clunk and rattle in my right front tire. And I figured it out. It's this emblem. So it's missing some clips on the inside. So I gotta track down some clips somehow and get that back in, but now I know what all the thumping was all about. It's bent a little bit out right now because I pulled it out some to get underneath it. Can't really see with the sunlight here, but anyways, I had a sticker here, so I had to get all that off. So I kind of bent it a little bit. But anyways, I know a body shop down the road, so I'm pretty sure they do antiques, so I'm pretty sure they'll have some of them clips. But that's where I'm at. I got along the bottom of my sliding door done. I'm just waiting for this spot filler to dry up a little bit so I can smooth it out. And that would be this side. So these stickers are gone. I took that metal badge off, clean it up around there, and now I gotta throw some primer on this, and then I'll stick it back on the plate, or else just put the screws in the holes for now, and after I paint it, then I'll put the plate on. I don't know. Like I said, whenever I go to paint this, it ain't gonna be no professional look over every single inch of this van and then paint it. It's gonna be close my eyes for some of it and just go with it, because like I said, it's just an old van. I love the old van, but I'm getting too old, and well, I'm not getting too old, but I'm getting too crippled up to do this kind of work. So I mean, hey, I'm glad it went as quick as it did. These mirrors here, I can't remember. I used to deal with this years ago with my pickups and stuff, and I had an old Chevy van long time ago. I really wish I had that now because it was a sharp looking van. But anyways, I'm trying to remember if there's a plate that's going to fall if I take these bolts out. I know they're hard to get at them bolts with the door skin off on the inside. You have to have the glass all the way up, and then you got a little bit of room to reach in. But this top bolt here, if I remember right, it's a hard one to get at. So I think I'm just going to pull the bolt out for this mirror, take this mirror completely off, and when I paint the whole van white, I'll just paint over this whole darn arm, and to heck with them bolts. So like I said, basically all I'm going to do is mask off the windows, the edge of the running boards, and the two front bumpers. I'll take all my marker lights off, my tail lights, and I'll take these two headlight bezels off. when I go to paint it. Hello. But all I'm gonna do is it's just gonna be a really fast paint job. I don't plan on spending a whole lot of time in it, because one thing about doing paint jobs outside is if it's a really hot day, then that means there's bugs out, and then the bugs get on the paint while you're trying to get it to dry, and you know how all that goes. Then you're smearing bug guts all over your brand new paint. So I got to pick and choose what day I do that on. If for any reason I get a day before my son comes home, I might go at it. I don't know. Like I said, right now I'm just killing time. I'm just doing what I can for touch-ups, all the most important spots. Like I said, I'm not getting every inch of this van. There is some areas that, it is what it is, like that back door. It's just getting splash paint over the top of all the dents and everything. I don't really care. I'll show you again. This emblem is part of it's busted off from before me, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm just going to spray over the top of that, and then try to find the same emblem down the road. But these vans are getting scarce for parts, especially in this area. This town has very little when it comes to antique parts. But these old vans are coming out of the woodworks. Like a lot of people are dragging these things out of the farming fields or the trees and rebuilding the darn things, which is good. Keep saving them. They're never gonna. What one of them words am I trying to come up with? They're never gonna be where people don't care about them anymore. I don't know what the special words I'm looking for. My brain works like really funny. But anyways, you know what I mean. Antiques are antiques, but some of them are just worth saving. So when it comes to these old Chevy vans, any old van, Dodge, Ford, they're all nice back in the day. The ones today, they're not even vans. I don't even know what you want to call them. Just a whole lot of technology junk. So I'm sorry for all you that have brand new vans out there. I'm old school where I like the old vans, okay? So please don't crap on me too much. Everybody has a desire. I don't desire the new ones. I'm all about less sensors and less technology. My son's truck, when I get inside that, you turn on this, you adjust this, all this stuff, and I don't even know half the stuff. All I know is when he gets in, he owns the truck, he uses it daily, and he's constantly just pushing buttons. And I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that. So please don't crap on me for saying that about new vans. I know they're nice, and I know there's a lot of cool stuff about them when it comes to technology and all that, but I just know that I can't afford the drama that goes with it, because my son's brand new trucks is in and out of the dealership all the time for issues. And my neighbor's senior guy, he has a Toyota, a Nissan, I think it is, in and out of the dealership. Lady up the street from me, brand new Chevy diesel, in and out of the dealership. It's just like, you don't get what you pay for these days. Technology comes with a lot of stress. So that's just my opinion, though. Everybody has different opinions. So you're welcome to comment on my comments, but just don't hurt me too much. So anyways, everybody, I'm just going to get back at it here. That spot filler is starting to get lighter, so it's getting pretty close to sandable. I don't like it damp where it's just going to clog up the sandpaper, but I also don't like it rock hard where it takes forever to sand it. So it's kind of that happy medium. Just lightly go over it when it's almost dry and take down the hills. I'm not, like I said, I'm going to find little pinholes here and there in my body fill. I don't care. If the primer fixes it, great. If the primer don't, I don't care. The paint fixes it, great. If the paint don't, I don't care. All I know is it's going to be white one of these days soon, hopefully, and that's where I'm at. So thanks again for hanging out if you got this far. I don't know how many more clips I'll be doing today, but I'll keep you posted either way. So talk to you soon. Here we are again. So show you where I'm at now. I'm completely done. So I'll show you what's going on. I just finished this corner, and it's nice and smooth. I covered it with spot filler, and then I sanded it down to the body fill and filled in all the crevices. It feels really good. Same as over here. Same as the bottom of the door and on the door. So everything's done on this side. And what I'm going to do now, I had to touch up this door again. I had a little bit of spot filler left in the tube, so I went over everywhere I could and used it up. So I went over the doors again and a little bit on the driver's side here again. So what I'm at now is I'm taking the van to go get it rinsed off. So take it to the car wash, give it a bath, and then let her dry out and double check everything once it's dry, see what it dried like. I'm having a problem with if it ain't raining, it's breezy. So my community would probably not like me to spray bomb this van outside in the breeze. So I always try to wait till my neighbors are gone to work and everything, but sometimes they don't work every day of the week. So sometimes they're home, and trying to figure out a day where everybody's gone and not much of a breeze. So actually what I might do is take this thing to service road, industrial area, one of the closed or quiet side streets where there's no businesses on, and just mask it off there and quickly spray it with primer. And if not, I don't know. I'll figure it out though. So I'm all done. That's project Bodywork complete. Now getting ready for paint. So the old van's kind of crude looking at the moment, but oh well. I'm not worried about people's opinions because they don't understand the process of doing body work. Sometimes that's what it's got to look like. But all in all, when this van is completely white, I think it's going to look okay. I'm going to look forward to doing the stripes sometime. I don't know what yet for stripes. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I might go back with the look the van had before, but just different colors. So along that roof, this thing's not, it's zooming in on my finger. Along the bottom edge of this roof here, it was copper when I first got the van. I might do that. I'm thinking about doing white and silver stripes, like wide stripes, and then maybe small pinstripes of black where the copper used to be there. I don't know yet. I might end up doing hardly anything. It depends. If I really like it all white, then I might keep it that way. I don't know. I'll see. I don't like a totally plain vehicle. We'll see how it goes. So that's project body and sand done. Now I gotta go give it a bath, get all the dust off it, and then I gotta look at the weather and see what it's gonna be like for tomorrow or whatever, and start gathering up old newspaper or old paper and stuff, and every roll of tape that I can find, and go with it. So I might just paint over what I've done. I don't know. I like to prime it from that copper line there all the way down. Gray primer. That's what I'd like to do. The top above is all good, so white will cover over that okay, but having all these dark spots, I don't know, might show through the white. If I did enough of layers, which I can't afford to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So basically, I gotta find some tape, some paper, and see if I can get a hold of this body shop, see if they got any clips for these badges, and see what he says to getting them completely off, because I'd like to take them all off and paint them and then put them back on, and see if he knows where I can find one for the back door. But again, if it's all about money, then I'm not worried about it because I won't get it. I mean, unless any of you out there want to donate one in close to the Grand Prairie area. I know of a couple of these old vans in some backyards, but I can never find the people, or they're never home, and I've left notes, but I can never get an answer. So I don't know if they're completely out of province or what, but there's a couple of these old vans sitting in the backyard of somebody's trailer, and I can't seem to get a hold of them, but I'd love to, because it's all the same taillights and same badges. So anyways, everybody, I gotta go. It's time for the car wash and give this thing a bath. So please like, share, and subscribe, and please send in some comments. I would really appreciate the comments. Let me know your opinions, and go from there. Enjoy your day. Thank you. See you later. Bye.